Well, thank you for joining me with this question. I'm going to look at a few questions here. I'm going to look at 7C and 7D. We're going to draw the lines, try to work out the rule or the equation of that straight line. So C says it passes through the point 1, 5. Well, let's put some numbers along here. Let's put 1, 5. So 2, 4, 6. Okay, 1, 5 is here. So I'll call that in. That's that point there. And 3, 1. 3, 1 is that point down here. Color that in. Okay, 3, 1. Now I'm going to get this ruler and join these up. This is our line. It's going to pass through these points. Okay. Let's just line it up a bit. That looks almost okay. Looks good enough. I'm going to join that. Just join the line straight through. There's the line that we're talking about. It's going through the point 1, 5 and through the point 3, 1. Okay, let's first, to get the equation of the line, we need a gradient and a point. All right, so where's the gradient? Our gradient is going to be delta y over delta x. Now we could look at the graph or we could use our 2 points. Let's use our 2 points, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that would be y2 is 1 and y1 is 5 and x2 is 3 and x1 is 1. So we've got 4 over 2. We're dealing with a gradient of 2. So gradient equals 2. Is that right? Well, no, y 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Hang on. 1 minus 5, get it right. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. And 3 minus 1 is 2. So yeah, negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. So negative 2. Yeah, I looked at the line and it was going down. And so down lines have a negative gradient. When I saw positive, so I said, oh, something's wrong. Right, so the gradient is negative 2. And let's say we don't have our C value, although it looks like it's crossing near 7, but that's not guaranteed, right? So I might have drawn the graph wrong. So let's put a point on, and let's choose this point here, 1, 5. So for x we put a 1, and for y we will put a 5, and for m we will put our negative 2. This way we'll find our C value because it has to work. So y is 5, m is negative 2, x is 1. That's the 0.15. Now we will find our value for C. 5 equals negative 2 plus C. Yes, the negative 2 goes across to be plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. And it is in fact supposed to be crossing at the 7. Therefore, the equation is y equals negative 2x plus 7. So we could write that along here. Y equals negative 2x plus 7. Good. Let's look at part D. It passes through... Actually, you know, I won't look at part D. I'll just do part C because there is another way we could have done this, and this is called the 2 points method. You might know this. If we know 2 points, which we do, our 2 points are 1, 5 and 3, 1. There's an equation which says it's like this part of the equation, y minus any point, x minus any point, is equal to the gradient, and that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's substitute and see what we've got. I'm going to call this x1 and 5 y1, and this is x2 y2. So let's replace our values. Y minus y1, I'll put y1 as red, is 5. X minus, I'll put x1 as green, is 1. Equals y2, which is 1, minus y1, which is 5. x2, in the other point, the second x value is 3, and our x1 was 1. And let's work that out. So we've got y minus 5, x minus 1 equals negative 4 over 2. And this is equal to negative 2. I will take this up to the other side and leave y minus 5 on top. Y minus 5 equals negative 2x plus 2. Take that minus 5 across, negative 2x to be plus 5, and we've got the same result. You may know that one. I did a few extra steps in there that you probably don't need, but I thought I'd show you that. So it doesn't matter which method you use, whether you use our second method on the left or we use that first method over on the right where you substitute 1 point into y equals mx plus c once you know the gradient. Okay, I hope this has helped. Until next time, stay happy.